Hi, this is Ryan Neal from the USA offices of Neal's Saddlery and Harness, Cowboy Sewing Machines, and High-Tech Sewing Machines. And today we're going to continue our supplemental video series to the Cowboy Outlaw by showing you some of the attachments that are available for this machine. So the first attachment that I'd like to talk about is our flatbed tabletop attachment. This is an optional accessory that can be purchased for the Cowboy Outlaw, and it essentially renders the cylinder arm of the machine into a flat surface. And it works best if you're doing large spready items like chaps or chinks, also horse blankets and so forth. It works really well on the machine when you're trying to essentially convert the cylinder arm into the equivalent of a flatbed. And it's just attached with two small screws, both here and here, which screw down into the cylinder arm of the machine, and then it creates a rock hard work surface for you to sew large spready items such as chaps and chinks and so forth. This is made out of very, very strong and heavy plate steel, and you can see that it should be a durable attachment that should last for years to come. The second attachment that we have available for this machine is our left toe presser foot. And if you look at the left toe presser foot, you can see that there's a toe on the left side, but it is missing the toe on the right side. And this works extremely well if you're trying to get into very tight places. It would mount on the machine like this, and you would just simply take this screw out, remove the existing presser foot, and install the left toe presser foot. It works extremely well when you're trying to get into tight places and if you're trying to sew very close to the edge of something. The second attachment that we have is the right toe presser foot, and again, this is an optional attachment or accessory that comes with the machine. Again, you would remove the stock presser foot on the machine, and the right toe presser foot would simply install in place of the stock presser foot, putting a toe on the right hand side. The left toe presser foot works good when the vast majority of your work appears to the outside of the arm of the machine. The right toe presser foot, which is this presser foot, would work the best if the vast majority of the work was occurring to the inside of the arm of the machine. The other attachment that we have that's available for this machine is a roller material guide. It's called a flip-out style roller material guide. It is adjustable, so you can move the material guide to the left or to the right to create a different width that you're sewing from the edge of the work. And that attachment works best if you're trying to sew, for instance, arrow straight lines down a strap or something like that, where we start on this end and go clear to the other end, and you want that line to be perfectly straight. It also works well on irregularly shaped items such as scallop breast collars, as well as rounded items such as cup coasters. The material guide simply installs on the machine to the right of the needle plate, again using these two small holes, and you can move the material guide in or out based upon the distance that you wish to sew from the edge of the work. And also, when you're not using the material guide, you can simply flip it out of the way so that it's not interfering with anything that you're sewing on this side. Or the other thing that you can do is simply remove the material guide from this platform and simply allow the platform to be attached to the machine without actually having the material guide on it. So a very versatile attachment, and again, with the operational features of the Cowboy Outlaw, this material guide comes in very handy when you're trying to sew different types of work. The other attachment that we have, which sort of works like the material guide, is what we call a compensating presser foot. We also refer to these as edge guide presser feet. And basically, this is a presser foot that has a spring-loaded edge guide that's worked into the design of the foot. This can be used in place of the material guide, and sometimes this is used in certain demanding sewing applications where the material guide doesn't prove to be as useful. This is a well-designed presser foot, and we also make them in different sizes so that you can sew different distances from the edge. The advantage of a foot like this is that it does, because they make them in 3 different sizes, there is a definitive edge that is used on this particular presser foot so that you can sew a certain distance from the edge. You do have but you'd also have that advantage with the material guide in the sense that you can adjust the material guide to the left or to the right. In telling you which one would be a better choice, it sometimes depends on the nature of the project that you're doing. There are certain times when having the edge guide presser foot would work a little bit better than having the material guide and vice versa. But certainly if you purchase the edge guide, it would certainly work well for most of the projects that you would encounter. So I wanted to give you guys a brief summary of some of the attachments and accessories that come with the Cowboy Outlaw. If you should have any additional questions on the application of any of these attachments, or if you wish to purchase some, please feel free to give me a call directly at area code 330-692-1418. Again, my name is Ryan Neal from the USA offices of Neal's Saddlery and Harness, Cowboy Sewing Machines, and High Tech Sewing Machines, and I do thank you for your time today.